incline.
Going into the woods alone at night can be downright terrifying. But what if you stumble upon something or someone you'd rather not face? Tonight, we're uncovering 6 of the most spine-chilling encounters ever caught on camera. These stories will have you thinking twice before ever setting foot in the woods alone again. Let's jump straight into the first unsettling encounter. The first video tonight comes from Tom in the Tent, a UK-based solo wild camping and outdoor adventure channel. It is August 21st, 2025, in George's Lane, Ivy Woodland, Nottinghamshire, United Kingdom.
I want one of them, probably won't eat it. And then we've got 2 San Miguels and 2 cans of lemonade, and that's your boy set. Bosh! I've just set my chair up here. So we've got both the chairs set up now. I haven't set up my sleeping stuff yet. But anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling and get my midge net on because I'm getting bitten all over and it's not good. Right guys, so I'm sitting up here because like I say, we are on a massive angle. This ain't the one, but we're making it work. So yeah, I'm gonna crack open me San Miguel, 1 of 2 beers. And yeah, we're just gonna chill out, watch the cars go past. And look out for any paranormal activity. So far we've not seen any paranormal activity. We've heard a few scurries, but I think it's just insects and bugs and stuff like that and small animals. But we can hear a bird at the moment. Not quite sure what it is. But yeah, I'm escaping the midges now and it's so much better. I'm not doing head, shoulders, knees and toes. Well, I am with my legs because I'm in shorts, but that was my own fault. But yeah, here we are on the little incline. Yeah, so I'm just sat here and I'm not joking.
Tom and his dog, Casper, finished setting up their campsite beneath a large holly tree in steep, overgrown woodland. Chairs, tents, and a small cooking area are arranged carefully on the uneven slope. As Tom cooks hot dogs and Polish sausage, the forest hums with natural sounds, birds settling, small animals moving through the undergrowth, insects buzzing nearby. Nothing overtly strange happens at first, but the known haunted reputation of George's Lane lingers in the background as night settles in.
Oh, my light's flickering. It felt like someone was tugging. I had that midge net on and it felt like someone was tugging on the right side of the midge net. I'm not even joking. There's a car coming. Wait for the car. It felt like someone pulled the right side of my midge net and I've jumped up out my seat and just hugged Casper. But there's nothing here for it to get snagged on. Look, there's this, but I was nowhere near that.
I'm telling you.
And I'm not joking. No, it felt like someone pulled it. I'm telling you what it felt like. It could have been that, but like, I don't think I would have jumped out of my chair, like.
While sitting quietly, Tom suddenly feels a sharp tug on the right side of his midnet. Startled, he jumps out of his chair and clutches Casper, convinced something has physically pulled it. There's nothing nearby that could explain the movement. No branches, no wind, no visible disturbance, turning the moment into a genuinely unsettling shock.
Casper's just downloaded a ghost app, like that's gonna do anything. It's a ghost! It's Casper the friendly ghost! Haunted ghost right here. Very scary man. I still not set up my bed yet. The midges are crazy, they're biting me. But I've taken the midge net off because I felt someone pull on it. So forget that.
Trying to regain composure, Casper tests a ghost detection app on his phone, while Tom remains visibly on edge. They continue eating, but the earlier incident hangs heavily over the campsite. Ordinary forest noises now feel sharper and closer, amplifying the tension.
Under this holly tree, so at least no demons and entities can get us. But look how long that's.
As Tom prepares to sleep, the steep incline proves difficult. He repeatedly slides down the slope while trying to settle into his sleeping setup, describing how unstable and uncomfortable the ground feels. Eventually, he manages to position himself beneath the holly tree, attempting to rest despite the awkward terrain and lingering unease from earlier in the night. By morning, Tom and Casper are woken early by nearby farm machinery. They pack up and reflect on the night. The steep ground, persistent midge bites, and the unexplained tug on the midnet standing out most. Although no further strange activity occurs, the moment remains unsettling. Tom closes the video with casual goodbyes and reminders to like, subscribe, and follow. Imagine this: no phone signal, no one around, just the forest, and something moving in the distance. Would you stay the night or sprint back to your car without looking back? The next horrifying video comes from Hidden Hammock, a UK-based adventure and exploration channel focused on stealth camping, hammock setups, and exploring abandoned industrial and woodland locations. It is July 27, 2025 in the United Kingdom, Huntley Power Station, and the surrounding abandoned coal plant and forested areas.
Just follow my line, guys. Follow my line. We just got to cross this river. It's fine. I got to cross. There's a 1 meter stream to jump, and that's it. It's like Florida in here. It's just a... You're gonna be all right, brother.
Go till we get there. It's time.
This is awesome, guys. We can do this.
The team pushes through dense woodland toward the abandoned Rotowaro carbonization plant, navigating steep hills, thick undergrowth, and heavily waterlogged ground. Progress is slow and deliberate as they stay alert for security patrols and environmental hazards. Owls call out from the trees as daylight begins to fade, and the increasingly hostile terrain adds tension to the approach.
Wow, I just seen 2 L's. Guys, I lost my fucking shoe in the mud, yo. Guys, I fell into this bog, man. Lost my fucking shoe in the mud. Yeah.
Without warning, one of the explorers sinks into a deep bog filled with thick, diesel-contaminated mud. In the struggle to get free, he loses a shoe. The group reacts immediately, realizing the ground beneath them is far more dangerous than it appeared. What began as a stealthy approach turns into a risky extraction from unstable terrain.
That's my normal shoe. And look, there's like solid tar inside my shoe. Look at that.
Oh,
That's my normal shoe.
yeah.
And then look at that. That's not mud, man. That's like oil slick.
Inspecting the damage, the team finds tar and diesel soaked into the footwear. With contamination and exhaustion setting in, it becomes clear that continuing toward the abandoned coal plant is no longer safe. The original plan is abandoned.
We're in the hammocks now, and we're in the shed, and it's starting to blow. Sounds like a little bit of rain and some hardcore weather. I think Gravedigger's asleep. Good night, Phantom Cat. Night, Gravedigger. Wow, it's good.
Forced to adapt, the team sets up hammocks inside a nearby abandoned barn. Rain and rising wind hammer against the structure as they settle in for the night. The failed exploration replaced by a tense and uncomfortable overnight stay.
Just like that, we all packed up.
By morning, they pack up, cleaning off layers of mud, diesel, and tar. The night's events are reviewed: the bog, the lost shoe, and the realization of just how hazardous the area truly is. Although the Rotowaro plant remains unreached, the team reflects on the reality of stealth exploration in abandoned industrial zones. Contaminated ground, unstable terrain, and unpredictable conditions turn routine exploration into genuine risk. Despite the setback, the experience reinforces the importance of adaptability, teamwork, and respect for dangerous environments, with plans already forming for a safer return. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and right now, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. Your support helps us continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now, let's get back to the video. The next chilling video comes from The Shadow Camper, a UK-based stealth camping channel focused on quiet woodland overnights, off-grid camping, and low-profile outdoor adventures in isolated locations. It is August 11th, 2021, in the United Kingdom. Woodland, near a local cemetery.
Yeah, so second supper tonight. It's a little bit different again. I don't even cook this stuff at home. We're going some pan-seared lemon salmon. Except for I just remembered now I forgot my lemon dilly mix. Spices. But I got a few more pops off this, and then we'll probably get rigged up for supper, because it's probably getting dark already. It's probably about 8:30. It's probably 9 o'clock almost by now. I'm still waiting for tripod, but we'll get there.
As night falls, Paul prepares his stealth camp beneath the tree cover. He cooks a small meal and sets up his hammock, working carefully to keep light and noise to a minimum. The dense woodland feels closed in, and the nearby cemetery adds an unsettling edge to the location. An electric fence snaps intermittently in the distance, breaking the silence. As shadows stretch between the trees and the forest grows quiet, a tense stillness settles over the campsite.
At this point, I could hear people in the graveyard So I stopped cooking and tried to hide a few things because they were close.
Midway through cooking, Paul hears voices drifting through the trees from the direction of the cemetery. He immediately freezes, stops what he's doing, and quietly begins hiding his gear. The voices sound close, and in the darkness, it's impossible to tell how many people are nearby or why they're there. The sudden intrusion turns the calm woodland into a source of immediate tension.
They're still there. I've gotten a bit closer. I think the ants have eaten my salmon. It's pretty spooky. Sounds like they're leaving.
The voices remain in the area, and movement becomes audible. Paul cautiously edges closer to investigate and notices people riding pedal bikes nearby. When he returns to his camp, he discovers ants have gotten into his food, ruining the meal. The combination of ruined supplies and nearby strangers keeps him on edge.
Coast is clear. It's kind of spooky. There's another shot of the cemetery. Okay, well, we'll go back and see if we can salvage supper, because that was interesting. While they're back, they're just riding their bikes around the parking lot this time. And Sam.
The intruders continue circling the area, riding through the nearby parking lot. Paul spots a garage left open close to the cemetery, which only adds to the unsettling atmosphere. Deciding it's safer not to draw attention, he abandons the cooking setup entirely and retreats quietly to his hammock, choosing to remain still for the rest of the night. Paul spends the remainder of the night lying low, listening to the forest slowly return to silence. By morning, a skunk wanders beneath his camp, providing a strangely peaceful contrast to the tension of the night before. He packs up carefully, leaves the area clean, and reflects on how unpredictable stealth camping can be, especially when choosing locations near places already charged with unease, like a cemetery. The woods are full of sounds, but it's footsteps that don't belong that truly rattle us. It's not creatures we fear most. It's the sudden, silent presence of another person, just watching. The next shocking video of the night comes from Off Camping, a UK-based solo overnight wild camping channel focused on testing lightweight tents and quietly exploring semi-urban or hidden rural locations. It is February 7th, 2022 in the United Kingdom. A field near a nursing home, accessed by a narrow track and concealed by hedgerows.
It's a beautiful evening. That'll be about 9 degrees today. So I'm going to go down to 1, so not too cold. Hopefully it'll be nice and warm in the tent. Looking for somewhere big enough for a tent, but not too big it's easily seen. So we can still tuck away a bit, hopefully. This place, that looks good over there. Right. Think we can try and get through. Oh, my old friend, Thorny. Yeah, one here too. Let's not go that way. I'm stuck. We'll try further up. Kind of look further down at a few other places, but it's either too dip too much or too many thorns. Ground's not great in here. There's a few stinging nettles around. But, excuse me. Tent's got a ground sheet, so hopefully it'll be alright. So let's get the tent up. What I got?
The camper searches for a suitable hidden spot in the field, carefully pushing through thorny hedgerows and uneven ground. He repeatedly checks sightlines toward nearby roads and the nursing home to ensure he remains out of view. Nettles and brambles sting at his legs, forcing slow, deliberate movement. Eventually, he identifies a small recessed area that offers enough cover to pitch his new camo tent and begins unpacking his gear, preparing for a discreet overnight stay.
In future, I'll probably put it in the bag. But it came in this, so I thought, give it a go, give it a first try, keep it all in the bag. It's a Light Fighter 1. It's a lightweight camo tent. So let's get up. There we are, putting it up. Only stung myself with like maybe 2-3 times, just thinking there's the tent. The vegetables do come out quite a bit from the actual tent. The tent footprint that stops here is quite wide. They do need a little bit of space. It's nice and high. You can sit up in it. Push that down a bit more. Let's jump out and see what it looks like. So I'd say it's pretty good. Yeah. If you're up close, you will see it, but it'll be hidden in a hedgerow. I think you should hopefully be alright for the night.
He pitches the tent while working around thick brambles and awkward terrain. Once it's upright, he steps back to assess how well it blends into the hedgerow. Satisfied with the concealment, he arranges the interior for sleeping, keeping everything compact and low profile to avoid drawing attention.
while my meat's heating up, got an egg. Ooh, nearly lost it. My cup. Break the egg into here. I've got too much cheese, so probably only want half of that in the cheese in the sauce. Save the rest and sprinkle on top if I fancy. Let's get the egg in. Give it a little whisk. Chuck some cheese in there with it. Ooh, get cheese everywhere. And a buttload of pepper. Freshly cracked, of course. Let's give that a little stir. Combine it all. And then we've got our cheese and egg mixture. Just trying to get a bit of colour on this, really. Yeah, pasta's done. So I just wait for this to finish. Chuck a little bit of pasta water in there. Drain. Chuck our pasta in. Now we've got our egg and cheese pepper mixture. There it goes in. Then we just use the residual heat of the pasta and the pot to cook this egg. Oh, try not to lose it all. There we have it. Spam carbonara. With the carbonara, could do with a pepperoni or something. But
Using a small stove, he cooks a simple meal while battling cold temperatures and gusts of wind. The exposed conditions make even basic tasks feel more difficult. Inside the tent, he organizes his sleeping gear, checks for drafts, and secures the setup before settling in for the night.
got the tents in there. I'm gonna get back in, get in my sleeping bag, watch some Netflix and eat some chocolate. Just gone 9 o'clock now, just been out for my last wee for the night hopefully.
As darkness fully sets in, the field becomes quiet and isolated. Limited visibility heightens awareness of every distant sound. He secures the tent one final time and climbs into his sleeping bag beneath faint moonlight, preparing to spend the night alone, just meters from a populated area. By morning, he reviews the tent's performance, noting its effective camouflage, usable interior space, and slight condensation buildup. He packs away efficiently, reflects on the calm and secrecy of the location, and leaves the field without disturbance. Some threats are obvious. Others drift silently through the dark, unnoticed until it's far too late. It's those shadowy, unseen forces that haunt us long after the sun comes up. The next video comes from Creepy Travels, a US-based urban exploration and paranormal channel specializing in solo night investigations of remote graveyards, forests, and abandoned locations. It is December 11th, 2025, in a remote forest and scattered graveyard, United States.
I had an encounter with somebody. It's on my other video up through this trail right here. But it kind of makes me wonder if it was a person, because I was hearing footsteps.
The explorer begins walking along the trail, leading toward the graveyard, recalling a previous encounter in this same area. Almost immediately, footsteps echo around him. Close, deliberate, yet with no one in sight. A man's voice carries from somewhere in the trees, near enough to be unsettling but impossible to pinpoint. Leaves crunch under unseen movement, and every sound, wind, branches, distant shifting, feels unnaturally amplified, building tension as he presses on. Footsteps begin circling him, stopping and starting without warning. The man's voice returns from within the trees, its distance unclear and direction constantly changing. Brief flashes of eye shine appear between the trunks, reinforcing the disturbing sense that he is being watched or stalked in the darkness.
I was looking out behind that tree right there. That was eye shine. I just heard like somebody's watch. That was weird. That was weird. And there goes those footsteps that you hear walking behind you. Yeah. I got chicken bumps all over me. Not goosebumps, but chicken bumps.
Multiple points of eye shine appear throughout the graveyard. Leaves shift behind him, in near-perfect sync with his movements, making it feel as though something is tracking every step. Shadows move just beyond his light, and the forest feels increasingly reactive, turning the graveyard into an oppressive, hostile space.
Somebody was trying to get in my Bronco. I've already walked around. I had to put my...
Back at his Bronco, the situation escalates. Someone, or something, attempts to access the vehicle. Using his phone light, he scans the surrounding area, confirming that whatever followed him through the woods has not stayed behind. This night becomes one of the explorer's most unnerving solo investigations. Footsteps, disembodied voices, repeated eye shine, and the attempted intrusion on his vehicle all reinforce the feeling that the graveyard and surrounding forest are highly reactive to his presence. Every sound, movement, and shadow contributes to an overwhelming sense of being watched. The encounter leaves him shaken, highlighting just how unpredictable and unsettling isolated haunted locations can be when explored alone. Before the next clip, if you're enjoying the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and right now, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. Your support helps us continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now, let's get back to the video. The last video of the night comes from Wildcat Adventures, a UK-based wilderness and outdoor exploration channel. Cat travels solo into remote wild places to wild camp, forage, practice bushcraft, swim, and explore untouched landscapes. Her content focuses on immersive solo survival, isolation, and the raw beauty of nature. It is December 15th, 2025, in dense New Zealand bush, New Zealand.
Hi, I'm Kat, and today we're heading deep into the jungle of New Zealand. As I wandered through the lush forest, I couldn't help but marvel at the massive tree ferns all around me. But as I set up camp and the sun went down, the jungle woke up, and suddenly the adventure became very real.
Kat arrives at a secluded campsite beside a quiet stream, surrounded by thick bush on all sides. She sets up her H-tent and repairs a leaking air mat using shoe glue, aware that even small problems feel bigger when you're completely alone. While organizing her camp, she writes a short note about being solo in the forest and openly reflects on her fears. As darkness closes in, she prepares a freeze-dried meal of apricot chicken, followed by sticky date pudding and custard, eating beside the river as the bush grows darker and more oppressive around her.
What the hell is that noise? I don't know if you can hear that, but whatever it is, I have no idea.
Sudden rustling breaks the calm. The movement sounds large and close, instantly putting Kat on edge. She pauses, listening intently, questioning what could be moving through the dense vegetation nearby. The isolation of the jungle makes the moment feel far more intense.
What the hell is that noise? I don't know if you can hear that, but whatever it is, I have no idea what is making that noise. Go away! The only thing I think to be worried about in these woods would be wild boar potentially coming through, because they are big and strong and could easily trample the tent. So I've put my food rubbish outside the tent just in case they can have that. Yeah, hopefully I'll be alright and I'll see you in the morning. Well, whatever that noise was, it stopped now, so...
The noises return intermittently throughout the night. Kat considers the possibility of wild boars and decides to move her food outside the tent as a precaution. Despite remaining alert and uneasy, she eventually manages to fall asleep, knowing that whatever caused the sounds could still be nearby. By morning, Kat wakes to find her air mat completely deflated, but the tension of the night gives way to a calm sunrise over the stream. She prepares breakfast and reflects on the solitude, fear, and intensity of spending the night alone in such dense bush. Packing up camp, she acknowledges both the thrill and unpredictability of solo wilderness camping, especially in remote environments where nature always feels close. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these 6 spine-tingling encounters, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more chilling and terrifying videos. There's always another mystery waiting to be uncovered, and you won't want to miss what's next. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.